Karma is thought of as being mostly bad and static, not usually good. Since karma is energy, it is okay to compare to the sea and its ebb and flow in the sense that it is never either good or bad. It just is. Is the sea bad because a foolish swimmer strayed away from the patrolled area and almost drowned? Or simply actually drowned? Karma could also be compared to the sun, that is neither responsible for the fool's melanomas, nor for the scorched earth of drought-stricken lands, nor for the fire that in October 2007 spread along the Californian coastline, destroying much of the grand real estate there, partly because 50% of the new housing development had been built in a severe fire zone. Similarly, here in Australia, back in January 2009, virtually the entire township of Marysville in the Yarra Valley was destroyed by bushfires of unprecedented intensity, killing over 100 people. Fire is, the sea just is, the sun just is, karma just is. Yes, we can separate the peas on our plate from the broccoli and the pumpkin, but how can we separate the sunlight from dusk and the wind from the sky or from the trees? How could crops grow without sun or rain? Which is more important? How would they get to our stores if the farmers and the truck drivers did not work together to bring our produces there? How would we get rid of our smelly rubbish if it were not for the garbage men and all those who work in the refuse industry? How would we keep our cars on the road without mechanics? How would we experience a fine holiday without the staff or the locals at the other end? After all, they do make our bed, feed us, and entertain us. And if we happen to be there at a time of karmic payback, they do mend us the best way they can. Because we often receive without thinking, we need to practice an awareness of the symbolic acts of giving and taking. Though this thinking is best done without expecting anything in return, otherwise it only amounts to manipulation, in return we sometimes get a smile, a little more care, an extra L for love added to our alphabet soup. The bad bits, the present moments we notice, motives woven into our life, the small corner of the huge tapestry that spans our soul's life, are simply challenges we must overcome without getting bitter and twisted on our way to growing and evolving spiritually. How else can we do it if not by dealing appropriately with the events of our life? Good intentions do matter, but because they are forced intentions, I really do not think they can do much for any of us when it comes to karma editing, though we might derive a strong sense of self-worth from the good deeds that we do. Good intentions do matter, but because they are forced intentions, I really do not think that they can do much for any of us when it comes to karma editing, not any more than mantras, holy water, joss sticks, crystals, offerings, flagellation, praying, and absolution, because they are often mechanical and exterior to ourselves. It would all be too simple. Karmically, all the decisions we make under the influence of our instinct, or while asleep at the wheel, even the so-called unimportant ones, weave us inside the tapestry that becomes our lives.